So sing the deepest, heartfelt hopes for a better 2025, and cherish the time we have together with a fresh feast for your eyes. If old Grinchy Beardo is actually home right now to highlight the new stuff that is. Still, Winter's Feast 2024 is here, and like every year, it's someone's first. So let us chase down some cookies, cakes, and gobbles while we deck out our trees with baubles. For 'twas Winter's Feast Eve, and you know how this goes. We'll gather round to break ice on our toes. We'll all get snug in our warmest attire, safe, content, and huddled by the fire. By dawn we'll rejoice to see light from the east, and as one we'll all exclaim, Happy Winter's Feast. And ironically enough, for perhaps the first time ever I might add, we begin a Winter's Feast guide video with that feast itself through the now always available masonry oven and Winter's Feast table. The former will grant us access to 18 unique dishes, all coming with very strange recipes, but these are not our typical treats. No. These are Winter's Feast treats, meaning we have to overcomplicate things and place a whole bunch of them on as many Winter's Feast tables as we want in order to, yep, you guessed it, feast in winter. By default, a Winter's Feast buff regenerates health, sanity, and hunger over time, while also stopping our overall hunger drain itself. But as you can see, all of that changes the more players that are actually feasting. Whatever the case, the buff will remain for a time after the feast is done, which could very well lead to some fun extras like players themselves dropping holiday cheer. But more on that later, as we have more holiday weight to gain. Before you are a number of winter food snacks that all have a 20% chance to drop from mobs during the event. Now, most do a whole lot of nothing, but some are pretty worthy of mention, like the plum pudding and apple cider being vegetable items for work players, the heavenly eggnog being a meat for all but work players, and of course, the eternal fruitcake being for no one. That said, all of these foods are actually eternal, so don't discount them as mob baits. Plus, as a little extra, gingerbread cookies, sugar cookies, candy canes, eternal fruitcakes, and the chocolate log cakes can all be used to decorate Winter's Feast trees as well. Which leads right into our next festive fact. Festive tree planters are also available from the start now and can house pines, twiggies, birches, and palm cones for your decorating needs. Trees planted in these will never return to their early stages, mind, but with a little love, they are so much better than that. If decorated properly with ornaments, adornments, festive lights, and more, we have a chance to receive a special gift from Santa herself. But to do so, we must sleep nearby while also trying to not be too greedy too soon, as you can see. But how do we actually get all those fancy things to decorate the trees? Easy. By rolling the 0.5% chance of them dropping from mobs. That, or finding some in Claus's loot stash or fishing them out of the oasis here. Either way, they're not really player friendly when it comes to their drop chance, which is why most of your trees are going to be hanging these puppies instead. Magnificent adornments. These drop from their respective bosses every single time we kill them, but quite a few others exist behind Charlie's gifts like the Forge and Gorge baubles, while a couple literally need to be bought at the store. Be mindful though, the pearled sentimental adornment here needs Pearl's quest to be completed before it actually becomes available for purchase. But lastly, the lights you've seen are the most annoying to get out of all, as they only drop from Feast Clops, Claws, and the Oasis Lake. Still, once we do get them, they last for ages, infinitely in Hutch mind, help fuel other light sources like our lanterns and miner hats, and can even give color to the glow taps. So that's nice. But hold up, Beard, the heck is a Feast Clops? Well, it's Deer Clops, but with a shiny red eyeball that fires shiny red lasers at our noggins. And no, not kidding. So have fun there. But Clops ain't the only big bad to see changes within this event, so we need to highlight Claus's new look, the fact that his loot stash is active all year round now from day one, and how his loot stash itself will drop 2 extra bundles now with Winter's Feast treats, baubles, and lights guaranteed. To continue though, Dragonfly becomes a baubled bug herself, Bearger becomes absolutely abominably adorable, and Moose Goose is a Moose Goose. Have fun. As we're nearly done, everyone, and to wrap us up on Winter's Feast specific mechanics comes these little guys. Gingerbread pigs. They'll spawn and approach us every now and then to give us a choice. Kill them at range for a little loot, or hunt them down for much more. Just follow this trail of literal breadcrumbs, and 80% of the time you will be rewarded with 2 to 5 gingerbread pig houses. Now, these are permanent if you leave them, but pull a me and smash them and you'll get 5 cookie crumbles and 1 to 2 holiday cheers instead. Oh, and a cute death animation, because it ain't the holidays without a little bloodshed. But should we concern ourselves with said crumbs, Beard? Nope. So let us talk about the other 20% instead. Roll that and you'll come face to face with a monstrosity like no other, the gingerbread varg. Identical to normal vargs in terms of stats. They shouldn't be too hard to deal with, as they're not identical to normal vargs when it comes to spawning hounds. But while they still cannot do that, they can frosting us up, kill them, and enjoy 5 to 7 cheers and get back to gifting. But as one last gift to you this year, here is one last blast of info. Gift rafts are bundling rafts made stupidly accessible for a whole host of reasons. Number 1, we get 4 of them per craft. Number 2, they are available immediately. And number 3, they do work as bundling wrap, but come with fun little gift sprites, as you can see. To continue, ugly sweaters and exclusive hat skins are available now. More exclusive frocks and chests are ready to rock. And expect a lot of these drops that contain 4 Winter's Feast collectibles each throughout this time. Enjoy. As there you have it, everyone. Winter's Feast 2024, and quite possibly our final video of the year. Now, for anyone paying attention to how much I've been uploading over these last 365 days, these last 365 days have been something. But I do know I wouldn't trade my time with some of you in the least. Thanks for watching, folks. Well wishes to all. Happy holidays, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.